There is no land being expropriated on a mass scale from anybody in South Africa without compensation.
So John Steenhuisen, the leader of the DA, Democratic Alliance, is one of the voices of reason in South Africa at the moment with regard to this fallout of Donald Trump's executive order. So he was speaking to the farmers, Afrikaner farmers, and to tell them that he wants them to stay in South Africa in light of the offer that Donald Trump has made to white Afrikaner farmers. And even though most of those Afrikaner farmers, they have rejected this offer from Donald Trump. And I like what John Steenhuisen say that when he talks about how dangerous misinformation is and how he's putting it clear that there is no land expropriation, mass land expropriation here in South Africa. None of those things that have been peddled to Trump, that they are true. And I think it's very important that it's coming from somebody like him, who is also a Minister of Agriculture, because that will carry a lot of weight, so to speak. But the boldness in which he's coming out with this, that none of those things are true, I think is good. It shows patriotism on his side. And even parties like DA, who are seeing themselves as a government in waiting, that they see themselves ruling South Africa someday. These are the times whereby they need to stand up and speak.
I want our Afrikaans farmers to stay in South Africa, to contribute towards food security and to the growing of our economy. They're an important partner in South Africa, and that is why I've said very clearly, we move to protect and defend the rights of all South Africans, regardless of their race, language or culture, and that everybody should feel that they have a role to play in South Africa and that they're fairly treated in South Africa.
I've been critical of the DA of not saying much when it comes to what Afriforum was doing in peddling lies. But I must say that in this case, John Steenhuisen has come out and shown his leadership and say there is no such thing happening in South Africa. And he's making a good, matured, salient point to dispel the perpetual lie that has been told America and the world for that matter, and the lie in which Donald Trump reacted on, though it is a lie, so to speak. So, yeah, man, tell me what you think about John Steenhuisen coming out and saying this. I think it's a good mark of a good leader in the moment. And I think the DA needs to do the utmost best to disassociate themselves with groups like Afriforum. Like there's a possibility that people could view them, the association, any association for that matter, with Afriforum, that they are the same as Afriforum. We know what Afriforum stands for, but the DA as a party, it wants to project itself as a democratic party, a party for all the people in South Africa, in spite of their colors. Unlike the Afriforum, which is pursuing race-based politics, supporting and promoting and protecting the rights of minority, and not all South Africans. So let me know what you think about this boldness of John Steenhuisen. Thanks again for tuning in. Hope to see you again on the next video. Thank you. Bye-bye.